morning, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome, all subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button, please do subscribe. It's Sunday morning, and it is 8:30 in the morning, 8:30. It's brilliant sunshine, lovely day. Inside this flat it's 24 degrees, which is very hot, and it's going to get hotter. I am not going anywhere today, nowhere at all, apart from taking my dog out for a walk on the field this morning at some point, and I'll choose the time when I want to take my dog out. I don't want to feel forced out of the flat when I don't want to go out. I'm just taking things easy, relaxing, resting. We've had continuous heat for ages now. You know, it's just, when you've got continuous heat like this without a sort of break, it sometimes makes you feel like, well, I feel like I've had no sleep at all. I mean, last night I was up and down again like a yo-yo. I didn't get to sleep till about 2 or 3 in the morning. You do tend to walk about later than normal because the heat is ridiculous. Inside the flat is hotter than it is outside, and yesterday I had 2 or 3 fans on all over the place, yet you don't feel any breeze or air coming through. It's like the fans are just like recycling old, stale, humid air. So, you know, the fans aren't really blowing cold air. It's like warm air. So I'm not going anywhere today. Sometimes you can feel boxed in and fed up, but I'm on my own. Maybe if I had someone to go around with, maybe I would go out more, but like I said, there's safety issues as well, and you know, I've got a dog to look after too, and I know he's tiny and can be left longer than other dogs, etc., but I don't like to leave him, and I'm just, you know, at the weekend, everyone is going to flock to the beach. They're going to flock to places, and I don't like crowded places. I don't like loud noises because it hurts my face. So I just really keep myself to myself, to protect myself from pain and to protect myself from other things. I class myself as a fairly vulnerable person through the things I've been through in life. I'm easily taken advantage of, and I don't want that to happen, so I'm just looking after myself the best way I can. A nurse is ringing me next week to work through my depression, because I get depressed. So I've got a nurse ringing me up next week. So let's see if that helps. To be honest, it doesn't help people saying to me, I've got this, I've got that, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Like it's being rubbed in my face, you know. I'm stuck indoors, I've got no help and support, and you just wonder what the fuck is going on. Like everyone seems to want to trample over me, get to the places they want to get to, and I end up stuck in the same situation I'm in. And yes, I am soft and I am nice, and I will give people things and help if they need it, but no one actually seems to return the favour. I just seem to be trampled on like a doormat and left where I am. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1978, the rainbow flag made its debut during the Gay Freedom Day parade in San Francisco. The design has changed over the years, but remains an icon of LGBTQIA+ identity and solidarity.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 8:32 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today? Alexa, the date.
It's Sunday the 25th of June.
Alexa, what's the weather like?
In Rochester, it's 23 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 30 degrees and a low of 14 degrees.
30 degrees is hot. Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What did Simba order for lunch? A tuna frittata. I take pride in my Lion King jokes.
Very good. Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include English comedian, actor, director, producer, musician, writer, and former radio presenter Ricky Gervais, American child actress McKenna Grace, American actress Linda Cardellini, American singer-songwriter, musician and author Carly Simon, and American actress Hong Chow.
Alexa, how old is Ricky Gervais?
Ricky Gervais is 62 years old.
62, my goodness, he's older than me, Ricky Gervais. Nice, funny comedian, liked him in The Office, and David Brent. I've watched David Brent quite a bit, that's funny. So I do like Ricky Gervais, very funny comedian. But like I said, we're all getting older. All of us. Big chubby comedian Ricky Gervais, very funny. Happy birthday to him. There's not a lot to do on a Sunday anyway, to be honest, is there? I mean, you know, you can keep buying things if you've got the money, but obviously I haven't, other people haven't, so I'm indoors all day, on and off, enjoying the sunshine on the balcony or going out at intervals, taking Max for a walk, but it's hard on pets, it's hard on the cats, it's hard on them. They've got a blanket full of fur, and so is Max. He's tiny, and they're just lying there in that hot fur. I do feel sorry for animals. This heat is unbearable, it really is. Last night I went out, obviously people are walking around to keep cool, and I don't blame them. I didn't go in the co-op, I walked past the co-op, walked past Costa Coffee, walked onto the field and just walked my dog. Like you try and do through all weathers. So me and Max are out in the sun, we're out in the snow, we're out in the rain, and we're out in the hailstones, and we're out in sometimes the thunderstorms. I always walk Max. Dogs need exercise, they need love and care, and that's what I give my dog because I care about him. When you're part of a couple, right, and I mean a loving couple, a couple that is a 50-50 relationship, there's no violence, there's harmony, and then you go out together and share good experiences, it's great, it's fantastic, it's wonderful. But when you are in a toxic relationship where there's domestic violence and you are being abused and controlled and you can't go anywhere, your money's restricted, and you're put down, then that is bad for you. And that's bad being a couple, and it's better to be out of a relationship like that and on your own than with someone bullying you, telling you what to do and controlling your finances. I'm in a bit of a different situation. My mum seems to be on her own now that she's lost my dad, and I feel sorry for her. She was married to my father Derek for 54 years. And she's finding it a struggle to move on. People do move on at the ages of 70 plus, believe you me. And you know, if you've been in a happy relationship, your husband's died, and you've made friends, then you're gonna not be so bad off as if your husband controlled your whole life and you're left on your own. So if you've been in a happy relationship, lost your husband, a bit like the Queen, you've got friends and family for support, then you're not going to feel the blow so much as someone that's been on their own with their husband all their life, like my mother. What's happening is my mum seems to be full of bitterness, rage, and she wants to get it out on someone. Right? And my dad was an arsehole. He was a complete nasty man that used to hit my mum, hit me, but I don't want to be reminded of it. That's one thing. The second thing is, what my dad did to my mother was wrong, and she shouldn't be living in the same situation as she was when my dad was leaving her like it. And she shouldn't be trying to make me act like my dad, because that's not me. I don't behave like that. I'm a completely different person. When my dad was abusing me, I was angry, and sometimes I took it out on my mum because I was angry. My dad shouldn't have been allowed to treat me like that. So I took my anger out on my mother, which is completely normal when you're stuck in four walls with an abuser and you can't escape it. Because I called the police numerous times to get out of that situation. They didn't help me. In all the domestic abuse relationships that I had, the police sided with the abuser, right? Especially the male police officers. And if they had a female police officers, if female police officers came round, then the abusers would put the charm on. Oh, that's a nice top you've got on, madam. They'd open the doors and behave like perfect gentlemen, but as we know, and trained police officers, real trained police officers, are fully aware of charm tactics used by abusers and killers, so that they should be trained in the spiel that domestic violence abusers give to the police so that they don't get caught. And let's face it, serial killers, some are absolute cowards. They spend their lives bullying women, hitting them, raping them, doing goddamn awful things to them, and then they hide when the police are coming to get them. They hide and run away, or try and blame someone else for what they've done. Put the blame on somebody else. Oh, it wasn't me, I wasn't there, someone else did it. That's what I don't get, that a violent, aggressive person, man, female, when it comes to time for them to do the time for the crime, they're a coward and hide in the corner and blame someone else. Oh, someone else did it, it wasn't me. So there you go. So what I'm saying is my mother has turned into a sour, miserable person that wants to vent all her anger, rage and misery, I believe, out on me. And toss me about like I'm sort of toy. Oh, you're the next one. You know, Dylan's gone, Amanda's gone, your dad's gone. It's like a game, isn't it? And actually laughing. Hello, Ginestra. So I'll see you next week. Next week. I'm going to make a rapping song out of it. It's a game. To my mum, when she rowed with my dad, it was like a game. When Dad was sat in the corner quiet, she would love and be in her element to start him off, get him going, get him angry, and then she was contented. When he got up and he would say, "Shut up, Jennifer," there would be a smile on my mother's face. A smile. She'd done it. She'd upset him. He was off. And then she would go over to him, hold his hands and say, It's alright, Derek. It's alright. So there was sort of strange behaviour in my mother, because if you were scared and afraid of an abuser, why several times did she get up and actually provoke him and start him off? And she did it when I was a kid as well, and he used to get angry and vent his anger out on me. He used to hit me really hard as a child, belt me. So, you know, she chose to live with this man after he committed horrendous crimes. She chose to live with him.